Hey everybody. So Jamie Owls, Jason the 13th, Runjin Run, and I have just gotten back from the Midwest Gaming Expo 2024 from Milwaukee, and just wanted to share with you the various items that I have picked up. Of course, Jason, Runjin Run, and Jamie Owls have their own pickups, and we'll probably feature them at another time. But I just wanted to share with you what I've got. I'm literally recording this hours after being there. I'm dead tired, exhausted from all the walking around and meeting a lot of really great people. But so to start off, I picked up some items for a system that I no longer have. That's right, I actually used to have this, but I have since sold it, got rid of it, because I didn't really find any games that I thought I would be interested in. And boy, was I wrong, because one of the first games that I got, Lost Odyssey for the Xbox 360, and this is one of the few of the RPGs or RPG-like games, and I've heard a lot of really good things about this. The nice thing with Microsoft products, Xbox 360, the Xbox One, Series X, is that a lot of them are backwards compatible with previous systems. So if I ever decided to jump in and get a Xbox Series X that takes physical media, because of course there's supposedly a white one coming that will no longer be taking physical media, I can at least use this on one that has disk drive. To that end, another Xbox 360 pickup is Blue Dragon. And what's interesting about both of these games in all of the vendors that I've seen for the Xbox 360 is that a lot of the Xbox games were pretty cheap. Like they weren't all that expensive at all. One of the things that Scott the Woz actually came out with was an excellent video regarding budget gaming, and he ended up getting 12 Xbox One games for about a little over $100, physical games. And I from what I've seen at Midwest Gaming Expo, that absolutely was the case. You could get some really good game deals on Xbox 360 games and Xbox One games. So if you're looking to just jump right into video games, I surprisingly, I actually recommend an Xbox system to be able to do that. And even for like something like Xbox Game Pass, you could jump in really quick with a $200 or $300 Xbox Series S if you can manage to catch a sale. All right, enough shilling for Microsoft. No, I'm not a Microsoft shill, since I actually don't have a Microsoft system. My next pickup is another system that, well, no, I guess I can play this. It is Final Fantasy IV for the Super Famicom. And I actually can play this because I've got one of those Hyperkins. No, I'm not shilling for Hyperkin or anything, but it plays Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and Super Famicom games. So I do have the ability to play this. I probably won't, or maybe just to test it. But this is one of the last Super Famicom Final Fantasy mainline games that I was missing. I already have Final Fantasy 6, 5, and so, yeah, here we go, 4. So now I've got all of them. This one was missing the manual, though. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. Choosy moms choose Jeff. On to the next series of games. I'm going to focus on one console, and this was a generation that I really felt I slept on, and that is the Nintendo DS. And the first pick that I have is Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. And this was one of the few of the Mario and Luigi games that did not get a remake or remaster on the 3DS, because they did Superstar Saga, and I want to say Bowser's Inside Story, and then of course they had the one with Luigi Dreaming and everything as a new game for the 3DS, but they didn't remake this one, which of course they didn't really need to, since it was on the DS, and you can play DS games on your 3DS. So definitely glad to have this. Surprisingly, I didn't have it before. The next DS game is Meteos, or Meteos. Meteos? I've seen the Disney Meteos online a number of times, and I'm like, nothing against Disney. I wanted the core game, and I was really glad to be able to pick this up because, you know, puzzle games, I like my puzzle games, and this one looked pretty cool and had been on my list for quite a while. So happy to finally have this. But the number one item that was on my list to be able to pick up and get that I really wanted was Tetris DS. Because I just did a top 10 Tetris ports game, and I wanted to I tried this out on my Steam Deck through the word that rhymes with shmemulation. And this was such a good version of Tetris. I can't recommend this enough. And from what I've heard, the American or North American version with the ESRB was pretty rare, although I only saw 2 of these being sold at all of the booths that had the games, and it was only $25. So I was like, really? Just that quote-unquote cheap? I was more than happy to be able to pick it up. And everything that I had was anywhere from $20 to $25 for 4 pickups, with, of course, the exception of Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. No, this was not $20. This was like triple that. But I was really happy to be able to get those pickups. And my next pickup is for the Wii U, and that is the NES Remix Pack 1 and 2. And this is actually totally sealed, and it was only $30. Really happy to have this. I have this digitally, but again, because with the Wii U digital shop no longer being available and thus not being able to download this on any new Wii U, it's nice to be able to have this as a sort of backup, as it were. Now, we're going to start getting into some like big ticket, big items, and the first big ticket item is probably the cheapest, and as sad as that sounds, it is the Kirby 20th anniversary collection for the Wii. And this and the next 2, this was the cheapest. I spent $80 on this, and while the box is open, the actual core game is completely sealed. So I was really happy to see that. I feel like it was a great pickup, especially because it contains 6 classic Kirby games: Kirby's Dream Lands 1, 2, and 3, Kirby Superstar, the best one, Kirby's Adventure, and then Kirby 64. So I thought that was really pretty cool. The next pickup is by far the most expensive, and that is Zio the cat. No, not Zio the cat. She didn't go with us. We wouldn't have sold her or anything like that. The next pickup was Paper Mario and the Thousand-Year Door. And this was something that I was really stoked to be able to get. I ended up spending $90 on this because there's apparently no give in regards to pricing for these particular, like the system GameCube games. And kind of seems silly picking up a GameCube one when, as of the recording of this video, the remaster on the Nintendo Switch is coming out next month. But I've always wanted a physical copy of the original, especially since I haven't played it. And if you're done gasping in surprise that I haven't played this, there you are. I one way or another, I'm going to be playing this game, and I'm excited to do so. And I was just really happy to have this particular pickup. The other pickup, again, no give on the price, and this one was the most expensive get at $135. The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess for the GameCube. I have wanted this GameCube game for quite a while, pretty much off and on, but the reason is because I originally picked this up stupidly for the Wii, thinking that, okay, maybe it's going to be the better version because it's the newer system, even though this, of course, actually released, I think, a month after the Wii version. And quickly learned, I hate motion controls. I don't like it. This is the OG, but with a standard GameCube controller. Super excited to be able to pick this up in case I actually want to play this on the OG GameCube. Now I have it, and it's cool, too, because, of course, in this, Link is left-handed, just like I am, so I'm just, that way I can dive right into the game, or right into Link's shoes, and be able to work with Midna to save Princess Zelda and the land of Hyrule. But yeah, those have been my pickups from the Midwest Gaming Expo. Huge thanks to Jamie Owls, Jason the 13th, and Run for coming with me and joining me on this. The next convention that I'm going to be going to is going to be Too Many Games in 2024, which is at the end of June in Philadelphia. So if you see me, I'll be me and my partner will be wearing our InfernoFox gaming t-shirts. If you see us walking around, say hello. We're going to be purchasing some stuff, checking out the SpawnWave and SpawnCast group, and hanging out at the arcades that they've got, maybe catching a panel or two about Metroid or what have you. So definitely let me know if you've gone to this convention or anything else, what your pickups were, with some of your great pickups, maybe. Obviously, well, not maybe. Obviously, if it isn't convention related, I'd really be interested to know what you got. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.